Club Radio. Club Life Radio.
Check it out.
Drop it.
Club Light Radio, this is DJ Georgia Nicole, and you are now listening to Table Talk. Thanks for coming to hang out with me. I'm so looking forward to this Table Talk today because I laughed hysterically. We are checking in with all-star comedian Eric Schwartz today. Now listen to this track from Chauncey Johnson, Nothing But a G Thing on Club Light Radio. I'll see you in a minute.
Heard a song on the radio, next day saw a video. Melody just seemed to ease my mind. Tape drop and we hit the stove. Can't wait till we get it home, so I can waste the day away and press rewind. Cause simply ordinary just won't do. I need a song to change my mood. Cause I've been in the dumps for so long. Put on my headphones and take me away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Dow trays at the door, screaming nothing but a G thing. Screaming nothing but a G thing. And then we got JoJo, Scarface, Wu-Tang at the door, screaming nothing but a G thing. Ooh yeah, nothing but a G thing, baby. Nothing but a G thing, baby. Nothing but a G thing, baby. Crazy. Nothing but a G thing, baby. Crazy. Nothing but a G thing, no doubt. Crazy. So no doubt. Crazy. So no doubt. Crazy. Said I'm so no doubt. So no doubt, crazy. So no doubt, crazy. This ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Ain't nothing but a G thing, yeah. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Said it ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Oh, nothing but a G thing, yeah. It ain't nothing but a G thing, man. Ain't nothing but a G thing, G thing. 3, 4. Dow trays at the store, nothing but a G thing. Screaming nothing but a G thing. And then we got KC, JoJo, Scarface, Wu-Tang at the store, nothing but a G thing. It ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. It ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. I never heard this sound before. This music in my ear. What is this in my ear? I hear a sweet, sweet melody. What is this in my ear? Such a sweet, sweet melody.
Club Life Radio.
Yeah, you put me in the fire for however long. To all of my desire and my treasure gone. To my so-called power is devoured by the current circumstance, and I'm forced to throw up my hands. Outsiders inquire what kind of tip I'm on, like they ain't never see a man get his submission on. When I think about everything that it cost them, man, I must have cost a fortune. Porcelain, I'm on my prime time grind like Nightline. Grip the instrumental through the pencil like a python. Squeezing so my breathing is coming through the pipeline. Wheezing, but I still keep speaking long as my mic on. Heart of a lion, reconstructed and redeemed, yo. Know the boy saved, you could tell it by my lingo. Holiness, wholeness, restore fellowship, boldness. Feed the poor, check it as benevolence. Encourage the celibate, warn the promiscuous. Celebrate the fathers who navigate their descendants. I'm pro-life, what if it was your life? Instant renewal of the mind, the paradigm is shifted. More promise than Keith Murray had in the beginning. More honest than true serum, I'm batting every inning. When I hit him, it's in the clouds with the foul of the air, yeah. Flying through the firmament is permanently there. Part of me, just let me take a moment simply to declare He is God, He is how, He is who, He is where. He the truth and the dare, and you can never shake Him. He coming after one and leading 99 waiting. Now how am I hating with this analyzation? Cause I glamorize a God that makes a man deny Satan. Say I'm blood, but I mean it, that ain't just a fly statement. Don't look at me like you don't see the picture that I'm painting. You got eyes, you got ears, you ain't blind, you can hear.
Get them hands up in the air, leave them there for just a moment, but the moment ain't mine though. Gotta remain mindful with Hebrews 5:4. Yes, I follow. Every morning I'm at the feet of my high priest, throwing prayers up. Yup, our God's great. We were living in New Jersey, that garden state. Christ was the means to get us back on his team. Check 2 Samuel 14:14. Instead of forsaken, I was forgiven. Fortunately, God ain't stick a fork in. I deserve the pitchfork for the things I thought. I deserve to be sold out, but I'm blood bought. Christ came to reconcile us back to God and give us a get out of hell free card. And the word says the wages of sin are death. So since I did not pay that debt, I'm just gonna praise him till his ears go deaf. When my voice goes hoarse first, I offer my praise up first, sorta like hors d'oeuvres, and adhere to my master's orders. See, originally I was like his enemy, a wretched dude before I got rescued. So I guess, Lord, what I'm trying to say is thank you.
It's time to reclaim the air with Club Light Radio.
Club Light Radio, this is DJ Georgia Nicole, and I have a really special edition of Table Talk today. I just had the great privilege of coming to a comedy show with somebody that y'all need to just get to know. This is Eric Schwartz. Oh my gosh, Eric, please say hi to everybody.
Hi everybody, I just had the pleasure of doing a comedy show for you. That was my pleasure.
And you guys totally missed the show. You need to catch him online. I'm telling you. I'm sure it's at ericschwartz.com.
Eric Schwartz Live.
Live.com.
There's
Make sure.
another guy named ericschwartz.com, but he's
not
very
as funny.
similar. Well, he's actually, it's funny because we both do musical comedy.
Ooh.
And it's very confusing. It's like two restaurants called McDonald's that both serve burgers. And you're like, which one? And just remember, the cute one.
The cute one.
That's the one you want. ericschwartzlive.com.
Now,
Sorry,
he's
fake
not joking.
Eric Schwartz.
He's not joking about the cute one thing, because he's got this thing in his act where he talks about being intellectual into what?
Into sexual.
You should see him because he gives everybody the eyes. I wish you guys could see the eyes right now.
All four of my eyes.
All four of his eyes.
I wear glasses. I kind of look like Commissioner Adam Silver from the NBA. That's what people tell me.
The loved Adam Silver?
Adam Silver.
He's loved.
He's very loved.
He's loved. You should be proud.
Yes, I am. And I'm proud to impersonate him, for sure. For sure.
So please tell us a little bit about how you got started and like you said, and your style of comedy. What made you go into that lane? Because he is absolutely hilarious. He's so relevant. So I'm going to let him talk about it.
Well, I guess what I would say is that how I started is why I do the comedy that I do. My comedy is really like high energy. It's almost like a party sitting down. That's what I wanted to create. Because I used to be a DJ when I was growing up. You did?
I'm still a DJ.
You're still a DJ.
Yeah, that's how I ended up doing radio.
But you do more than spin records. You do the interviews and you talk, and people like you for your mind.
Now,
not just your turntable skills.
Yeah, and all the other stuff. Anyway, I'm older now.
But I used to DJ. I spent all my bar mitzvah money on DJ equipment.
Awesome.
And my parents were like, "You better save that for college." I'm like, "Nah, Mom and Dad, I got parties to rock." And it obviously paid off because so I started comedy. I was always a big fan of like Eddie Murphy and Robin Williams and George Carlin, and so I would rehearse. I would recite their acts to my my friends, and they'd say, "Hey, you should do stand up." And I go, "That's not my material. I'm just stealing it from Dice Clay or whoever it was." And there's "Yeah, but you're funny." And I would always do voices. I would watch Saturday Night Live, and do the voices, and they're like, wow, you do that really good. So then when I, was graduating high school, I started like writing things down and like that I thought were funny, and like, I started doing parody songs. My stepdad's a musician. He bought me this like 8-track or 4-track tape recorder, and I would use my DJ equipment and try to like record songs, and like from the instrumentals I would record parody songs. And I got this internship in a radio station, and they let me do comedy voices and write bits and stuff like that for their morning show as an intern, paid nothing. Right. Then when I was on a family cruise, there was a talent show, and I'd always wanted to try stand-up, and my dad helped me create this like little set, and I went up and I did this set, and it went really good, and then really bad, and then really good. So I loved it, and I started doing stand-up. I didn't combine the DJ stuff and the stand-up with the stand-up until later, but they were kind of separate for me. But I always had like a musical element in my stand-up because that's what I love. I DJ'd like everything from bar mitzvahs to weddings to entertainment industry parties to spring break in Jamaica to all kinds of stuff, clubs, whatever. And so about, I'd say 5 or 6 years into stand-up, I was like, you know what? I want to put my music into my comedy. I love the feeling in DJing when the crowd is rocking. Isn't that a great?
Yeah, and you know that you're controlling it. That you have all the power to get them to make them feel whatever you want them to feel right now.
Yeah, exactly. And you're like, I bet you if I play this next one, it's going to take them up. You have to like imagine yourself on the dance floor. You have 1 foot on the dance floor, 1 foot behind the booth, and you're like, okay, if I'm on the dance floor, is this next song I'm thinking of, is that going to rock them, or is it going to kind of let them down?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. And so that's kind of the philosophy that I was like, okay, I'm going to apply that to comedy. And so I started doing music in my stand-up, and it's made a huge difference. So it's just so much fun for me to do that kind of show. So
he doesn't only just play music and sing songs. I'm telling you, he's an entire music video. He's an entire music video. He's an entire, dance moves, everything. And the songs are always so like just on point. The entire set was totally on point.
Thank you. I go by Eric Schwartz, but my other name is Smooth E, right? Smooth E.
Yes, well named.
I didn't plan it this way, but this is kind of like how I saw it lining up. But I came up with that name just randomly, but for a different reason. But I always say like Smooth E, and I was like surrender to the blender, right? And then I think, well, what's the blender? Well, I blend different kinds of genres of entertainment together into a stand-up show. So like music and multimedia sometimes, which I didn't do tonight, but I'll put multimedia and music and stand-up jokes and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of this is kind of like my philosophy of like how I do things. But,
how long have you been doing this?
Oh man, I don't even want to say.
He doesn't look that old. There's no way. And he said 4-track tape player. I was like, come on now, we got to talk about this.
I had turntables. I had records.
I still have records.
Yeah,
records are still important.
I still have my records. I've been doing it for almost 21 years.
That is phenomenal.
Yeah.
21 years?
I drink a lot of water. I take my vitamins. Try to get enough sleep and exercise.
Oh my gosh, 21 years. I'm telling you, he's really about 29, maybe about 29. So he's been doing it since he was about 9 years old.
Yeah.
Wow. So what does it look like for you over the next few years? What kind of projects are you hoping to do over the next few years?
Well, really just this summer has been really exciting for me. This year has been crazy. This is my most touring I've ever done in a year. This year,
wow!
I went to India this year. I went done a bunch of stuff like out of the country, Canada and other stuff, traveling this country a lot. And then so this has been the busy touring year. And then I just booked something at the Montreal Comedy Festival this year.
Oh, wow.
Which is the biggest.
That's huge.
Yeah, the biggest one in the world. It's where a lot of people get.
I'm Jamaican Canadian, so that makes sense.
Oh, right. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Complete sense.
Well, I don't understand Why are there so many Jamaicans in Canada?
It's easier to go there than here.
It is? Because I would think, like, it's so cold there.
You would think so. You know what? I always ask my mom, how do we end up here? It is freezing
Toronto?
here. Toronto.
Yeah.
Toronto is packed. As a matter of fact, growing up as a kid, I don't think there were any black people that we met that weren't from the islands of some sort. Like, everybody migrated in the 70s.
Yeah.
Absolutely everybody.
When I DJ'd in Jamaica at spring break, and the people that owned the place where I worked, they were from Toronto, and they would go back. They weren't Jamaican. They were, well, they were because their kids were born there, but they were Moroccan and Canadian. The woman was Canadian, and they would fly back and forth between Toronto and Canada. Toronto and Jamaica. And
just the way the Toronto's set up is, you don't miss any of the culture. So anything that's happening in Jamaica, they get.
Yeah,
pretty much. So that makes it really nice.
Where are you from in Jamaica?
Oh my gosh, family from Kingston, of course, but we try to stay away from there. Manchester all the way, Montego Bay. We have people in about 3 or 4 different parishes.
Nice.
Yeah, it is a great place.
Yeah, it's
great. Fantastic.
It's Jamaica nice.
He tried
Jamaica
nice. He does such great impressions about our beloved Shaggy.
Yo, sugar, fantastic, Mr. Lover. I love Shaggy because he first when I heard him, I was like, is this guy deaf?
Is he for real? Yeah, is he for real?
He sings like I was like, Shaggy's deaf, he's a genius. Oh, sugar, fantastic. It's the same voice as if a deaf person, right? Sugar, Mr. Lover, apple, bye for now. Same voice. Right? Like, he's the Jamaican Beethoven.
Right. He's almost Big Brother.
Yeah. And I actually did, when Shaggy was, when I was DJing Spring Break, Shaggy was one of the artists that performed. The place where I worked, where I was DJing, they had a sister property that had big concerts. Ooh. And he was one of them. So one year it was MTV Spring Break. But he performed that year, but it was like his own thing.
Wow.
And then that year we had Wyclef.
Wow.
MTV Spring Break was Wyclef, Jay-Z, Destiny's Child.
Oh, that was huge.
Yeah. I mean, but they weren't that big. They weren't as big then.
Right.
Wyclef was huge then.
Well, Beyonce and Jay-Z weren't together yet at that point. But
they weren't.
No.
I think Beyonce was 17. I think she was. And then... who else was down there? Boyz II Men.
Wow.
And they all DJ'd. I DJ'd behind them. You know
That's
what I mean?
awesome.
Yeah.
What an honor.
It was really cool. That
tops any DJ experience I had. I just did Billboard.
Oh, really? You just did the Billboard Awards?
No, not anytime recently. No. Just had a song that kind of crept in on a dance chart. You can buy yourself onto those things.
Oh, you can?
Kinda.
Why don't I do that?
You just didn't know
I need money.
Billboard reporters, friend. Meet Billboard reporters.
Okay.
Anyway.
But it was really fun. Right before the show, the daytime before the nighttime show that we did, that Wyclef kind of threw a party at our bar.
Wow.
And he came over to meet with me that day, during the day, in the DJ booth. He was going through my records, and he was like, oh, you got this? Okay, cool. Save that for this time. And he was like planning out the show and prepping with me.
What?
It was crazy.
So you guys totally threw on the Hava Nagila?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was like, I DJ bar mitzvahs at home. Right. So if you need chicken dance, if you need... we got the Hora, we got Cotton Eye Joe.
Whoa, I've been to bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs before.
They're fun.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
It's like the Jewish dance hall.
It is the Jewish dance hall.
But yeah, so you just saw me do this bit that I do where I remix the chicken dance, and I call it with the dance hall being under it called the jerk chicken dance. I was telling you.
I was floored.
I was telling you because we used to DJ in Jamaica so late. They would make us work until people would leave.
Yep.
And so we did something called sabotage, where we would try to make people leave because we were tired. We would start playing bar mitzvah music. We would start playing like the chicken dance, and then we just got so punchy. We're like, hey, put a dance hall beat under that. And we had the jerk chicken dance.
And then they stayed, I'm sure.
Yeah, and then half the people would be like, what the hell is this?
Remix.
Yeah, half the people were like, what the hell is this? And I was like, yo, I would get on the mic, yo, this is the best mashup track in the whole spring break. Y'all ready for this? And they'd be like, yeah, yo, bust that. And it would be like, da-na-na-na-na-na, boom, boom, shh, boom, boom, shh, boom.
Hey.
Yeah, and have people like, what is this?
Yeah.
And then have the people be like, yeah, yeah, wheelie top.
Yep. Don't you love that?
Yeah,
That's the wheel. You guys should know the wheel by now. You guys listen to Right Side Reggae every Sunday, so you guys should know that.
rewind selector.
Rewind. Rhythm.
Like they call a DJ. A DJ there is not a DJ as we think of it.
That's right.
A DJ is the guy who talks. He's the MC.
He's the MC. That's
Yeah.
right.
That's
Oh,
the
he
DJ.
was really there. He's really been there. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Keep talking.
Yeah, there was this DJ. Because when I first went there, I was like, "What? Why is everyone calling me?" When I say
You're the
DJ,
selector.
You're the selector.
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense because DJ, disc jockey, is the guy who rides the music,
Right?
Like a
Right?
jockey on the music.
Right.
It makes sense. There's a lot of words that Jamaicans say in patois that, like, when you hear them face value, you're like, what is he saying? And then you realize what they're saying, and you're like, oh, that totally makes sense.
Yes. You want to join our family?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
We have space for you.
Like, they say the word nyam.
Nyam.
Nyam. Like, what is
Wanna
nyam?
nyam some food.
I'm going to nyam some food. What does that mean? That means I'm going to chew some food, right?
Yeah.
Because when you chew, it sounds like nyam,
Nyam, nyam, nyam. He understands me.
It makes sense.
I don't have to leave America anymore. I'm understood.
When I heard that, it made me laugh. Really.
Yeah,
Nyam,
patois is
nyam,
awesome.
nyam.
Patois is so literal, and I think
Yeah.
that's what people forget is that they're like, it's a whole new language. I said, no, it's just really literal.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really literal, so that's pretty cool. And you do a good job with it.
Oh, thanks, God.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm my boy. This is my boy. You know, this is my boy.
Well, we should do the next part of this interview in patois and see how I can hang with you.
You see that? Now he's gonna hang with me. Matis Yahoo Panamai. Go on.
Yo, Matis Yahoo. I met Matis Yahoo before.
Did you get to meet him? I would love to meet him in this lifetime.
We did this Jewish music and comedy festival called Jewlicious.
What?
Yeah, and I met him a couple times through that. Really nice dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is he really that cool in person?
Yeah, really nice. And his wife is so nice.
Wow.
And I met his kids, and yeah, they're really nice. They're really nice people.
What is the Jewish affinity to reggae? I find that I know a lot of people, a lot of Jewish people who love reggae music. What is the affinity?
Maybe klezmer. Klezmer is like, I don't know if it's Jewish music or if it's Israeli music. I'm not really sure, but I feel like Jewish and actually just black culture in general seem to mesh really well. There's a certain soulfulness that Jews, I feel like, are attracted to. Yeah. That of course the black culture has, and I don't know. I feel like you know, we've both been oppressed. Yeah. So we've got that synergy. Common, you know. So maybe that's it. I don't know, but I'm just glad that it's there. I like it.
It's true. Well, you're right. I mean, I think, you know, like you said, like you just even historically we have similar backgrounds. Like you can understand struggle.
But if you listen to klezmer music, it's very similar. There's some similarities to reggae. Yeah. I mean, you like that like we're just way nerdier about it.
I think it's awesome. Yeah, I think it's awesome. Growing up in Toronto, we get that benefit. We get the chance to hang out with everybody. So it was always just cool being around our Jewish friends because they just got it. I said, why do you guys get it? Tell me. You guys just get it. You guys just get it. So I think that's cool. Yeah. And you're cool.
Oh, you're cool too.
Oh.
Yo, girl, me have to come back soon. Me soon come, and we have to go back to me yard, but me I'll come back and we have mash up the place.
We're gonna mash up the place, you know. Mash up the place. We have burn on lighter, burn on this place, yeah.
Yeah, burn it down.
Oh my gosh, I gotta tell you guys that he understood the fabrics. We're not gonna talk about them on live air.
I was surprised that you said that. Because that was my joke. I knew.
That's what it is to me. Nobody else gets that.
When they talk about like a terry cloth, like you know, you are read between the lines.
Because you guys have to read between the lines right now.
Between the line.
Go online.
You know, when they say that one swear word, that sound the last part is.
And then
right.
We have a problem.
But then we say They're all kind of cloth that you can use a fabric, that tablecloth, terry cloth, washcloth, big it up. Where you wanna find them thing? Where you find them thing all under one roof at Linen and Ting.
Linen and Ting.
Linen and Ting. Yo, big up Linen and Ting. Big up. They big up everything there.
Mic drop. I'm over. I can't handle him. He is hilarious.
Big up
Linen and Ting. But oh my gosh, you please tell everybody how to get a hold of you, because if you're enjoying what you're hearing, you have to follow him. Please follow him, tweet him, Facebook. Let us know. We will forward you information that you need, but please tell them.
Okay, the jump off is ericschwartzlive.com, ericschwartzlive.com, and then you can find all my Facebook and Twitter and YouTube through that. You can link to it through that. So just go to ericschwartzlive.com.
You got it, guys. Well, this is me, DJ Georgia Nicole. Make sure you guys are tuning in here at Club Light Radio and hearing us on Central City as well, clublightradio.com. But again, Eric Schwartz, thank you so much for joining us.
Georgia.
I hope we get to see you again.
Yo, Georgia.
Hey, my boy. I'm my youth, this,
My girl.
My youth. We're gone, guys. I will see you again next week.
That was fun.
You're fun.
Club Light Radio.
This is for the night owners, Goliath height stoners, Corona color streets, but I plan to seek, and homie, I don't plan to preach, I plan to dominate, violent for God bread, me and the Godhead. It's the death of the dance record, no disrespect, but New York is back. Rap leaders, get them torches back. It's back to the buses, get them Porsches back. The firework fine, July 4th is back. Walla telling me I'm wildin', should've bought the track. But I know you kinda iller cause the cough is back. Cold so the frost is back. Looking at my watch from a secular state. Why not said it's cool, they expecting to wait. So even though they spitting love, keep expecting to hate. And even though you keep it real, be expecting to fake.